When I'm talking about phenomenological empathy, this is not to be confused with sympathy. So here in this video I want to discuss, the difference between the two and why phenomenological empathy is not sympathy. Sympathy is feeling bad for someone. Let's say a friend of yours has a grandma who died. And then you say, oh, what a shame. Then you pity that person. You have sympathy for him. That is basically feeling in a certain way where you feel something bad for that person, but you're not feeling that person or their feelings. So basically, sympathy can be sort of equated with pity, kind of, but not really. So you can sort of equate the two, but pretty much, sympathy is not empathy. Empathy is equating your feelings with theirs. This is the equating of your feelings with their feelings to the point where whatever they're feeling, you're feeling in the exact same way. Because basically what Husserlian phenomenological intersubjective pairing is I have this monad within me, I see him, I recognize my similarity with him, and I go through this pairing with him to the point where I feel what he's feeling because of this pairing. He feels what I'm feeling. It's me being in his shoes, not me putting myself in his shoes, but just because of my relationship with him, we're in this unity, this pairing, I feel what he's feeling immediately when something bad or good happens to him. So I guess these concepts need to be developed more, and hopefully they can be. But hopefully I can do that here. But I want to think about that. That sympathy is not empathy. Sympathy is something that everyone can do, and I think everyone can engage in empathy also, but it's not the same thing. Sympathy is just recognizing what the person is going through, not feeling the same thing. If I have sympathy for you, I recognize what you're going through. It's like, oh, that's bad. I'm sorry, but then I'll be like, oh, I don't give a damn, and then I'll just go on with whatever I'm doing. The person who has empathy for another person will help that person out because of their feeling the same thing. It's a feeling what you're feeling, therefore you will act more further. This is what Werner Marx says anyway. So I guess I want to think about that in two different ways. Not like sympathy at all, but in the event that you will act because of how you feel for that person. So hopefully that sort of breaks the two things apart. Two F's. I'll talk more on this subject later.